everybody, and welcome back to the Mickey Thompson NRRA number 3, presented by Spyder Offroad. This weekend we are at Hot Springs Off-Road Park in Arkansas, enjoying a beautiful sunny day. We're loving the spring weather we've had these last couple of races, and we're loving that you guys are joining us here on Hillside Live today. Of course, I've got my co-host Matt in here with me in the hot seat.
You know what? Speaking of hot seat, that's
it's actually
warming up a little bit.
Literally the hot seat right now.
It really is starting to get a little shade. We were making jokes. Our right side is starting to get a little well tanned. I was telling Bree, I get a wicked farmer's tan. Here up, it's like neon glow in the dark white from here up, but here down, I get like a wicked farmer's tan. So
today you can call it your racer's tan.
Ooh, good call.
Racer's
good call.
tan.
Getting a wicked racer's tan out here.
Speaking of having t-shirts, I don't know if you guys noticed our CNC Racing.
CNC Racing.
This is a Feature Driver Friday, so Cody and Clay Kaysen are our featured drivers today. If you guys missed us talking about it a little bit earlier, we're just saying how the origins of doing the Feature Driver Friday is just because we want to have another chance to kind of, give some shout-outs, give a little recognition to our drivers throughout the season in a little more fun way. Yeah. We get so much awesome merch from our drivers. They're so generous to share with us, and we just wanted another way to kind of represent and show some of that off and show some love. So we've got I think we've got like our next 6.
Yeah, we planned
out with our shirts and stuff. So you guys will have to stay tuned to see who is our next feature driver on a Friday.
And I was asking him, I said, so CNC, is that Kaysen and Kaysen, or is it Cody and Clay? And they said,
nobody knows.
And I was like, okay. I was like, that had to be a little bit of a joke putting it together, CNC, because
everyone guessing.
Cody and Clay are their first names, and then Kaysen and Kaysen are the last name. So CNC Racing, like, which does it refer to? And they just kind of whispered.
They're like, yes.
Nobody knows.
Yes.
I was like, okay, cool.
All
I like
of the above.
And we do really get some awesome drivers merch. We have some really cool merch. Again, we have some cool stuff. We've had Brandon Davis, our current season champion, was first. Next was Colby Reich, was our current Rookie of the Year. This is our third race. We're doing the CNC Racing.
Well, last year's Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, last year's Rookie of the Year.
Last year's champion.
So,
not to confuse you guys.
Well, I mean, technically they are our current season champion, I mean, we haven't crowned a new one yet, so.
Do they get to carry that title? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's, that's how they do in the World Series. Until you complete the World Series, these are the World Series St. Louis Cardinals until they crown a new World Series champion,
Well, there you have it.
So, current season champion and current Rookie of the Year are our first two, which I thought was super neat. Next is the current unlimited class driver and his brother, which, again, that CNC Racing crew, which has great merch. They do race.
Clay was our UTV Cup championship for 2023.
And they do a ton of racing.
Our champion.
And I think they cover all of the classes with UTVs. Like, they're just in all of them. So definitely do a great job. We have some I know we have some youth merch planned. We have some VIN class merch planned. It's going to be very cool. You guys will stay tuned. And again, Bree came up with the idea of doing the Feature Driver Friday, which I'm kind of jelly I didn't come up with the idea because it is such a good idea. Because we get so much merch from the drivers, and again, their merch is all so very colorful. They have cool graphics. It's very fun, exciting.
Yeah,
and it's a great way
being able to show it off.
It is. It's a great way to show it off, and we love doing it. So.
Show some love.
Yeah, we have some
youth
merch that's pretty cool. I'm excited to wear. So, very cool, very fun stuff.
Speaking of the Kaysens, Clay Kaysen had the fastest time for round 1 of our Super Grip UTV Cup class. And let's see, and Cody Kaysen had the fastest time in our Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. So, CNC Racing.
Yeah,
not too shabby so far. And then for our VIN class, Don Curtis is in the number 1 spot from round 1. So that means we're only halfway through our day of racing here at Hot Springs Off-Road Park. Whoops, come back here. We are going to be starting again with our UTV stock class, and then we'll do VIN, and then we'll wrap up our day with the Cup class.
We were talking earlier, and Bree said this is her last page in that notebook. How many races has that notebook made it to?
I don't know. That's a good question.
It's got to be a lot.
Legends of the Fall.
Wow.
Finals in Disney, Oklahoma.
So that's like, what, 2 years ago?
That would have been the finals
2 years ago?
2 years ago. Yeah.
That's been she's been repping it for a while.
That's when I started it.
Yeah. I see that 4x4 Nation logo on the front there.
All of the history in here.
Yes. I know. We need to, put those all into a fact sheet and make a little binder. I keep saying I'm going to make one, so I can get all the drivers, because it's getting to where it's so hard.
Should I keep this notebook?
Oh yeah, definitely. We
somewhere?
Need to. Yeah, we need to we just need to get all the facts out of it. That way we can be like Miles and have a huge fact sheet.
There's some good stuff in here.
I'm sure. All right, we're cutting the starting line. That race line starting gate. Looks like we got Adam Kuntz sitting in there with his Can-Am. And course is hot.
All right, this is round 2 for the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. Adam Kuntz had a 5th place finish on course 1. All right, I see our live audience filtering back in. You guys did pretty good with the 2:30 start time. Yeah. We were slightly late, but you can't be late to your own party, right?
5:4.823 for Mr. Adam Kuntz.
All right, that was our first time for course 2. We are in the second half of our day of racing. Thank you guys for joining us here again on Hillside Live. I hope you guys are getting to enjoy some beautiful spring weather wherever you're watching from today. We've got sunshine and 70s out here in Arkansas this weekend. Braden Upchurch leaving the line now.
No. Taylor's back there doing all kinds of big things for us, helping run the production show. We appreciate Taylor. He's kind of like the man. He's like the that man behind the curtain, the Wizard of Oz, pulling all the strings.
He's our guy in the chair.
He really does.
Have you seen Spider-Man?
Yeah.
The guy in the chair.
Yep. It does a lot of behind the scenes work. Unfortunately, some of his jokes you don't get to hear, but they're usually pretty funny. So
yeah, if you hear us randomly just start giggling to ourselves,
laughing,
it's because of something we're hearing on the radio.
Yeah, which may or may not always be family friendly. So we try to repeat the stuff.
Not if it's coming from Zach.
Yes, no, it's definitely not.
Braden Upchurch whipping through the finish line. 62.359 for Braden. That means Jay Stortz is on the line now, and we were laughing a little with Jay earlier because he was saying how he was only in two-wheel drive all the way around the first course, and I was like, I wasn't going to say anything, but we were thinking you looked a little slower than usual.
Yeah.
We were teasing him. We said, unless we can tell obviously that someone is broke or something's wrong or whatever, we try and just be positive for everybody and not be like, wow, he really sucks today and he's going slow. So Jay wanted everyone to know that he was in fact in two-wheel drive. And sometimes we can tell and sometimes we can't on the screen. It just depends on where they are on the hill and the lighting, and when we both have sunglasses on and it makes the screen actually pretty hard to see. So you guys might even notice some of that stuff before we do it. Sometimes we can turn around and look in person. So there's just a lot of factors.
Yeah, again, we talked about that. We talked about Watch on Rock Racing TV on the Facebook page. If you have the YouTube channel on your smart TV, you could have that 85-inch television on the wall and some really great lighting. You might be able to pick up something that we can't even see here in the production studio. So, wow, Jay bouncing through there. So there's times that you guys can see stuff as we're catching it. You guys are also catching it live. So definitely awesome production. So see what Jay's time's going to be here.
One last little donkey kick there.
69.122.
And speaking of our production, we obviously have to always give a big shout out and thank you to our drone pilot for making sure we've got that excellent footage. Following these guys through the trees on this course is not easy, but it sure does make for a nice view. Daniel Heckley out on the course now. I think he went on too.
Okay. Yeah.
Jack always has his signature 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
And then you get the go.
Yep.
Daniel was ready.
He was.
He wasn't waiting around. Boy,
Man,
that looks like a bumpy ride.
I was just saying, he was thrashing through that downhill section. That Can-Am definitely soaking
just
it up.
trusting that suspension. Our fastest time from course 1 in the stock class was Cody Kaysen with a 57. We've already had Adam Coots with a 54 for course 2. Let's see what Daniel gets real quick, and then I want to see what you guys think is going to be our fastest time for course 2.
Daniel's flying.
57.616 for Daniel Heckley. All right. Fastest time on course 2 right now is a 54. We still have over half of our drivers left to go. Dylan Dowler coming up to the line now. So what do you guys, our Hillside Live audience, what do you think is going to be our fastest time on course 2, and who do you think will be laying down that time? We've got Dylan, Levi, Don, Alston, Coy, and Brandon Davis still to go.
Yeah, quite a few guys. Again, you can see them out there pushing, again, with Daniel, prime example, how fast these guys are pushing, not just uphill, but even downhill. It's just watching those rigs absolutely just – luckily, the suspensions are barely tuned in, soaking it up quite well. But just,
as we saw with Daniel Heckley's run. I also needed to add that we've got Cody, Josh Krapinski, and Cooper Bentley still to go, too. So those 3 alone can definitely change things up. Dylan's been doing.
Oh, man!
He definitely creamed that flag, but that was a nice save.
It was a great save. Unfortunately, he did kind of tag that flag, and I'm pretty sure that was not just leaning a little. I'm pretty sure he smoked that one pretty good. So,
well, I was gonna say, Dylan's been doing pretty well for himself in the stock class. He's definitely been leading the pack in the cup class.
Yeah.
But had some really solid runs in the stock class as well. He is tied with Braden Upchurch for that 3rd and 4th spot with 164 points for the stock class right now coming into this weekend. .850, and that was with the 30-second flag penalty. Craig Zollner said skinny pedal. You know what? Does that need to be our first skinny pedal nomination of the day? We haven't had any yet, but, there's still a lot of racing to go.
Yeah, I'd say that's definitely getting to the edge of that. He did save it, so I feel like, using that skinny pedal did save him from flipping over, so I would say that's going to be at least an honorable mention putting in there. Again, speaking of skinny pedal, we would like to thank Jonathan Shepard for sponsoring the Skinny Pedal Fab Award. He has made several awesome different variations of the trophy. This year, it being a giant chain, that is absolutely super cool. Last year, I was teasing him at Hammers. I was like, dude, can you make these trophies any heavier? They're just so monster. So he said, I want to make a chain. I thought he was joking. No, he was not.
Nope, he did it.
And it turned out absolutely incredible.
He's so creative with how all of our awards have gone each season. Clayton Smith was our Skinny Pedal Award winner from Windrock.
Taylor grabbed one of them. Again, this thing is As you can
just
see,
a tag on there to make sure it goes to Clayton.
Very, very shiny. I'm trying to get that glare on there. Like just literally a mirror finish, powder-coated black background. And this chain is Zach had it on repping it when he was doing awards.
I'm sure he did.
An absolutely massive.
And then he forgot to give it to Clayton. He was so busy wearing it.
Just a monster chain, big charm, very cool, very chrome. And if you know Jonathan Shepard, this is probably the most appropriate thing for him. Just a big, chunky chrome plaque that you wear on your chest, like just very cool. You know, again, he has built some very incredible vehicles throughout the year too. So check him out. Check out his pages. Again, he has some pretty insane stuff he's built over the years. He was kind of teasing us at Hammers about some cool stuff he's got in the works that's trying to build. And again, the guy is obviously a master fabricator as well. You know, but very cool builds, very fun. Definitely kind of breaks the internet anytime he rolls anything out of his shop. And he usually does stuff that's pretty nonstop, incredible action. So,
and speaking of Skinny Pedal, you guys might have noticed that you didn't see one yet from Wildcat. Our video editor got a little behind. And you guys will be able to see that on Monday, this coming Monday. So just a few more days, we will be posting that, and you'll be able to go and vote. And we'll make sure to hand out that award at our next race at Rush.
I said doing these races back to back to back, it does put us in a little crunch time. So, yes, we'll definitely see that dropping very soon. Again, thank you, Jonathan Shepard, again, for that Skinny Pedal award. Very, very cool trophy. It's a big blower motor. I mean, like, you know, anything Jonathan Shepard puts out is usually pretty rad. So, again, this is our UTV stock class.
And it looks like we've got Levi Johnson out on the course.
This is one of his first races.
This was his very first race this weekend with us. So, of course, he did Hill 1, had a good solid time, and now he's back out for Course 2. Love having new folks come join us. I think it's great that we've got 6 classes here with the NRRA, so everything from our youth class to multiple UTV classes, VIN class, and then up to the big bouncer. So a little something for everybody, whichever level of commitment and wherever you're at, where you want to start your racing hobby and career.
Yes, absolutely.
Then hopefully there's a class that you can fit in out here. Come and join the fun.
72.525. Again, great time. Again, awesome to see new drivers out here getting times. I love the pink with the purple lights in the back of the CNC logo. Don Curtis sitting there in the starting line, waiting to hear, making sure the course is clear. Looks like clock is hot. Again, Don Curtis was our inaugural season champion of the VIN class. And that big body Chevy we'll see later today. Again, you see some of these guys really pushing that downhill section, trying to keep it going as fast as, keep a good rhythm down that downhill section.
Gotta imagine it's quite a different experience for Don, driving the full body UTV versus the very full body Chevy.
It's true. Yeah, that Chevy he drives is just a massive big truck. You know, when you go to the power to ratio of the side by side is probably definitely a little more quick, a little more nimble. Ooh, hitting that double jump, aired it out. Oh, and jumping to the finish line.
$63.994 for Don Curtis. Our fastest time is still Adam Coots with a 54.8. And then we've got Daniel Heckley with a 57.6. And Braden Upchurch with a 62. Those are your top 3 right now on Course 2 for the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class, with Brandon Davis now leaving the line.
He had, after his first run, he had kind of pulled the Can-Am over here behind some other drivers, and he didn't pull it back to where he was normally sitting at. So I'm not sure if it was getting hot or he was wanting to just check something out. But Definitely coming through and thrashing through that downhill section. Definitely watch him come through there.
Brandon Davis is leading the stock class in points coming into this weekend. Not a huge lead. He's 3 points ahead of Cody Kaysen.
Wow.
That was a really solid run. Let's see his time. 55.713. That's a second place time right now on course 2. Alston Tidwell is on the line now. And then we've got Coy Chappell, Cody Kaysen, Josh Krapinski, and Cooper Bentley still.
Cliff Blackwell tuning in from Lumber Bridge, North Carolina. We got a few of those North Carolinians tuning in with us. Kylie King jumping in. What's up? Jed Harper in there. What's up, Jed? We appreciate all of you guys tuning in from Rock Racing TV on Facebook. Making quick work of that downhill section there. Again, coming down that hill, you're kind of off camera there. You can see a lot of those guys kind of hesitating and then trying to whip it around as soon as they get to that downhill section. Hitting that double jump, barely clearing that. Taking the tabletop and then just erase the finish line. Wow. 7.2.187.
847.
Sorry, 847.
A little shot of Brandon Davis for you guys.
Yeah.
Walking
okay, I think
through the pits there.
I said maybe he's racing, since he's racing both classes, he just went ahead and left it down here.
Cody Kaysen, here we go. Let's see if Cody can have a repeat of course 1. The time to beat right now is a 54.8.
Oh, putting her up on 2 wheels.
Toting tires through the trees. We could make up our own tongue twister.
We could. Ooh, a little dust. I thought about it smoke first coming from there. I mean,
because he's going smoking fast.
Yeah, he is bouncing through that downhill section. I've seen a lot more guys hit that double jump than I thought we'd see today. But usually it takes one early in the morning and the rest of the guys.
5.818. A smoking fast time from Cody Kaysen, but only a third place time right now on course 2. Adam Coots still in the lead with a 54.8, and then Brandon Davis with a 55.7. Then Cody Kaysen now right behind him with a 55.8. We've got Josh Krapinski leaving the line.
See some of our course workers out there on the course.
Speaking of many of our drivers awesome merch. We got some today from Josh Krapinski Racing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I think my T-shirt's over there.
Here, right over here.
The iconic pink on there.
Matt didn't even see whose name it was. He just saw it on the table and was like, oh, whose is that?
Yes,
I like that.
I did. I did.
Well, good. The lucky thing, because it's yours, Matt.
That is. Producer tax. I like that.
Taylor would also like to be included in Feature Driver Fridays, guys.
Taylor's like,
Taylor likes merch, too. He wants everybody to know.
But he's like, but seriously, though.
Let's check his time. 70.871 for Josh Krapinski. Looks like Cooper Bentley running for Scotty Harden's points. We have a real quick video to show you guys, give you a little up-close look at the graphics on the panels on Cooper's buggy, just because it's fun. You can see it says Grim Reaper there. And those names on that tombstone are the other drivers' names, the top drivers in the stock class: Brandon, Braden, Daniel, Cody, Dylan, Dan, Jay, Don, and Josh. Cooper's making a statement. He's coming for them. And a Gravedigger style here.
It was. He said he's going to cross him off after he beats him. So Josh Krapinski just pulled down.
He should make it a ceremonial, give the driver, whoever he beats, a Sharpie and let them cross their name off.
Yeah. Make it red and I
don't know if he'd get them to do that, though.
I'm sure there's a bet that could be wagered,
I'm sure. Cooper had a 4th place finish on course 1. He is repping for Scotty Harden today.
Josh Krapinski pulled down a little bit and he goes, well, it was fast this time. I didn't have he had a rock roll under his gas pedal last time.
Oh, that's right.
He couldn't press it all the way down. He's like, I couldn't go
Another
fast.
one where I was like, man, he's going a lot slower than I thought he was, but I'm not going to say anything. Yeah. That doesn't sound nice.
Yeah.
Until you know for sure.
Yeah.
We don't want to say anything.
We've had drivers come up and they're like, I have pneumonia. I got 103 temp. You're like, okay, I get it. I feel you, buddy.
Poor Josh had a rock under the gas pedal.
Yeah.
That's not a good place for
We've seen weird things happen in races before.
Weird stuff does happen.
You see a lot of the drivers taking that far right line. It must be a little
riding with Cooper.
Oh, God only knows. That was a smooth landing there off that double jump. .930 from Mr. Cooper Bentley.
Not bad, not bad. I think that's probably a 5th place time on course 2. Is that Martin in there with him? I do believe that concludes course 2 for the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. We will be right back after this with that top 5 rundown and then some VIN class racing action. All right, guys, let's do that top 5 rundown from course 2. Adam Coots. Who is it? Apparently we have one more.
Okay.
Oh, yes, it's Coy. Coy Chapel.
Do what? Okay. Coy's sitting in 2nd place
We
right now.
got a little out of order on our list.
Okay.
That's okay. Sometimes after we come back from our intermission, either guys aren't quite ready yet.
Yes.
They're trying to fix something still.
But that's usually what it is. Usually they're trying to fix something.
Get a little out of order.
And it could be a broken axle, broken drive shaft, a sensor, a ground wire. I've seen fuel pumps get changed. I've seen an entire transmission get changed.
Well, whatever it was, we're glad Coy was able to get himself back to the starting line for course 2. Let's see if he can shake up the top 5 right now. If he can beat a 58.9, he'll be in the top 5. If he can beat a 54.8, he'll be number 1. Let's see.
I like how you
Let's
pause.
see what happens.
You're like, and then he'll be, wait for it, number 1.
My caffeine's kicking in. Coy did have a second place time from course 1. No pressure.
So he's sitting up there well, again, trying to stay on that podium. Get a nice smooth landing coming off that double jump.
He had a 4th place finish at Wildcat as well.
Wow.
In the stock class.
See what it's going
68.641. A good solid run. Not enough to break into the top 5. I don't have to redo any of my math now. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do that top 5 now. From course 2 for the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class, Adam Coots had the top spot with a 54.8, and then Brandon Davis with a 55.7. Cody Kaysen right behind him with a 55.8. And then we had Daniel Heckley with a 57.6 and Super Cooper Bentley with a 58.9. I'm going to start calling him Super Cooper.
Super Cooper Bentley.
I'm sure he's going to love it.
Yeah, he probably would. He'd be like, I love it. Pepper definitely will.
What 18-year-old boy doesn't like to be called?
Yeah.
Super Cooper.
Super Cooper, yeah.
All right, guys. That means we are ready to move to round 2 for our VIN class. And none of them are down here yet.
We'll give them a minute while they get down here.
So while we do that, we are going to run to a quick commercial, and then we'll be back with that VIN class racing action.
Rebirthed from the depths of Baja, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. The new Baja Legend MTZ. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound. Powerply 3-ply construction. Improved 4-pitch side biters. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ. What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerply XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
All right, we are back here kicking off with the VIN class. Again, Justin Holback in the WT, or the super fast truck.
Super fast truck, as his 4-year-old son, Collier, likes to call it.
Yep. That works too, WT. What's up, Cole Shirley, Mr. Mad Ram 11? I think we've had all the production companies mentioned today, Cole does a good job with us. Yeah, Cole does a good job with us. Running that Mad Ram 11. Wow, just bouncing through there. He's like, hey, in a rock bouncer, but we're going to put some bounce in this course, all right? Again, Justin Holback in the WT do a lot of work here on this course, usually helping out doing recovery, as well as he runs our youth program, which is incredibly awesome, and helps do recovery and several other things. Runs for our bouncers. Usually he'll run the starting line, so we appreciate him and all he does. Again, we would not be able to do that without the army of supporters that help us out, both on the hill and behind the scenes. You can see how steep it is when he hits the brakes and it just slides down the hill,
The WT is no lightweight.
It is not. As well as that cage is not lightweight.
Ooh.
So, get in that WT duck.
Yeah. Matt and I both know what it feels like.
Just whacked my head. I went to hop up in there, and all my energy and excitement just slammed my head on that cage.
Yep.
It did not give it all. It's like those trees. It did not give it all, okay? There was no cares given, I promise. I'm like, you could put a tank on top of that truck, and it wouldn't bother it a bit. It's a very cool rack, though. It really is. He also has a front bumper built for it. It's pretty sweet. It looks like a pre-runner bumper style front end. Very, very neat. It's a pretty awesome truck, even though the fact it's also a race truck, too, The mirrors folded in,
Gotta make sure he's not sideswiping any trees with those mirrors.
Whoa!
Come on, WT.
I love that.
Nice. .909.
He has the front bumper looks bent up a little bit, and there's tons of dirt packed on the front of that thing.
He hit one of those ledges pretty good.
He must have. What's up, Jed Harper? All right, we got Don Curtis sitting our starting gate. Our inaugural CISO champ.
Don's doing double duty on these hills today. He raced the UTV stock class. Now, of course, he's back in the trusty Chevy for the VIN class.
That is such a big truck to be just thrashing through the woods. And again, coming from the fact he was just racing a UTV a minute ago, those could not probably be more polar opposites.
Little different feeling, I'm sure.
I mean, I would say that pre-running the course in the UTV gives them a little bit of feel, but they could not probably feel more polar opposites. One is just a massive truck, and one is light, nimble, quick, agile. And the big Chevy is kind of the opposite of that. It's just big, horsepower, monster,
It's like Sasquatch coming through the woods.
It really is. I love that. I love seeing that big truck in air. Whoa! Wow.
Wow.
83.897 from Mr. Don Curtis. That was incredible.
Great run. Don also had the fastest time on course 1 for the VIN class.
I love his front end. That's that custom cut front end. We got Charles Chris ripping off that starting line. You can hear the big block just chopping next to us in the production trailer.
I thought you were talking about Charles at first. I was like,
well, no.
Is that what that sound is?
The 6-cylinder, the straight 6 4.0 in the Jeep is very iconic. Wouldn't exactly say it chops. Again, I have a couple XJs at home. I have a YJ. And again, that straight 6 4.0 liter engine is very, very iconic for the Jeeps. And the sound is so, so iconic. Wouldn't exactly say it chops hard, though. I mean, I'm not saying you couldn't put a can in there.
No, but we get to hear the rev limiter on that thing.
We do. And the rev limiter in these things is just awesome, you know. And all Cherokees sound about the same on the rev limiter. And you know, when you hear it bounce it through the woods, you know exactly what it is.
Matt, Jed Harper says, "What's up, Matthew Holt? How's the ankle doing?"
It's going along.
It's still there.
It's still there.
He's been hobbling around.
Yeah. You know, I have a very great group of snacky snacks that I have, you know. So
he's all set.
He is. Look at Charles is just smashing through those puddles. But you know what? All of our VIN class guys has hit this tandem jump. Oh, wow. They have absolutely hit that tabletop. Wow.
Nice jump at the finish.
I love it.
93.134 for Charles Chris.
Wow, that is absolutely incredible. Again, you can see all of our VIN class guys pulling in behind us here, just having a lot of fun with it. I tell you what, we'll do a quick commercial break and come back to those scores right after this, although it's pretty quick to get those tallied up. We'll be right back, guys. All right. We have our totals for us. Again, very, very easy.
It's pretty easy when there's only 3 drivers. I can handle that. Don Curtis had the fastest time with an 83.8, and then Charles Chris with a 93.1, and Justin Hoback rounding out the podium with a 110.9.
We love it. And again, watching all 3 of those very big vehicles hit that tabletop and air out was so exciting. Again, it's cool to see a side-by-side do it, but again, they're kind of designed for that jumping. Some of the big classes are not really designed for that kind of air-out procedure.
Well, it's fun to see a different see something else out on the course.
Yes,
you know?
Yes. Again, you watch that full Chevy or the Cherokee, one of the big trucks, just airing it out over that tabletop is very, very cool to see. So appreciate those guys.
We got to keep everyone on their toes out here.
It has.
Keep things fresh.
All right. I see our UTV Cup guys over here just all chomping at the bit to get out there and rip it. So
it looks like we've got Cody Kaysen on the line, ready to kick off Course 2 for the Super Grip UTV Cup class for us.
Again, running some of those new Mickey Thompson tires they dropped a few weeks ago. They unveiled, relaunched their UTV Mickey Thompson. Wow, that's loud. They unveiled their re-released their new Mickey Thompson tire a few weeks ago. Again, that is a super gnarly ledge there. And you're going to see some, they were all, a lot of these guys were down there practicing this morning.
We did see a lot of pre-running out here earlier today, so.
I mean, a lot. I was kind of amazed. I got here like at 9 o'clock this morning, and there was guys already down there thrashing on this course.
Well, let's see if it pays off for some of these guys.
And this first hill is just so gnarly. Again, I'm excited tomorrow to watch the bouncers. Just get out there and thrash on it because it is absolutely so gnarly.
I have no idea why Cody went first. But I guess he was just so eager.
Yeah.
And maybe he was just the first one,
yeah,
ready to go.
Maybe. I don't know if I want to go first in this course.
I'm looking at the list over here.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. And again, he's in a full body too, which I love. Just absolutely, just out there thrashing, having a good time.
Just busting through here. Oh, the moderate send on the double.
Yep.
That was probably the smart choice.
Being conservative, keeping the car together. Ooh. He coming through the finish line. It didn't quite. Oh, it looks. Is he in two-wheel drive?
Look at him. He was for that. 90.994 for Cody Kaysen, starting things off for Course 2 of the Super Grip UTV Cup class. We got the other Kaysen on the line, Clay Kaysen, ready to defend his top spot that he had from Course 1. Matt and I, of course, are representing CNC Racing today as part of our Feature Driver Friday.
Yeah. For round 2, Cody and Clay should have been about 8 drivers apart. But, hey, for our Feature Driver Friday, this is the 2 Kaysen brothers racing back-to-back here.
Didn't this happen last time, too?
I think so. And they should be way apart.
We don't know.
So
we don't know, but that's all right. We're here for the show.
But,
we know you guys are, too.
Yeah. I've seen Wade Good come up and literally ask people, okay, can I go first? Can I go first? And we're like, we don't care.
I think that's probably what Cody did, because during the driver's meeting, he did want to go first.
Yeah. Again, he's racing more of a full body, so maybe he said, hey, I want to get out there and thrash on it. I know Wade was always kind of he's like, I'm just antsy. I don't want to have to see something else. I don't want to get in my head. I just want to get out there, hit the course, and get done with it. So,
well, Clay is ripping his way through this course.
Again, I had smoking time earlier.
4.385.
Wow. Quick time. Is that going to hold? I know it's going to be obviously a quick time to get out there and thrash on, but will it be a time that can stick for all day? That's going to be the question.
Time will tell. We've still got quite a lineup of drivers here to go for Course 2. We got Steven Rogers watching. What's up, Steven? Long time no see.
I actually saw him at Hammers as well. Got to talk to him a little bit. And I imagine him as this small little kid racer. He is no longer a small kid racer. He became a full-grown man in the meantime. He was out. I think he was racing UTV out there at Hammers this year.
All right, we've got Joe Merritt out on the course now. Joe is we have 2 drivers today that this is their first race ever.
Ooh.
And Joe is one of them. We had Levi Johnson in the stock class as well.
Go! Reverse, reverse, reverse.
Back it on up, Joe. Wait.
Oh, man. Again, I think Cody Kaysen out there checking on him. Again, being that these buggies are so easy, they're probably going to just grab a couple guys, flip back over. Normally our side-by-side drivers don't even get out of the vehicle because it's a couple guys and flip them over. That's kind of a tricky.
Especially these light single seats.
Yeah. This ledges, again, we saw Cody Kaysen out there this morning. These are going to have some issues. We're going to have a couple other drivers probably get a little wild in the bouncer class tomorrow as well. This is a super steep ledge. Again, we're going to cut to a replay real quick.
We love having these replays presented by Rock Racing TV. We can go back and check out that action one more time. You know what? I want to take this moment to point out that so many of our seasoned drivers, and even the ones, even if you just raced, one season or something with us, the amount of seat time and just getting used to the vehicle and how it's going to act on a hill and the different types of terrain that we're on and the off-camber stuff, all of that makes such a huge difference. So when you come out here and it's your first time racing, you know what? These other drivers, we tease sometimes that they're making it look easy. They're making it look too easy. But this is a good example of, a first-time driver coming out and giving it his best shot. But that seat time really does make such a huge difference on being able to read the hill and kind of predict what your vehicle is going to do
Yeah.
on it. So, heck of a try from Joe Merritt. Glad to have him out here racing with us today. I hope he sticks with it
Yes.
and keeps getting that seat time and comes on out for some more racing action with us here with the NRRA.
And that hill is absolutely no joke. People really don't understand how massive that hill is, how steep it is. And again,
Definitely.
tomorrow I think the bouncers are also going to kind of make it look a little easier. But we had guys literally at 9 a.m. down here. I mean, drivers' meetings at noon. 3 hours before the drivers' meeting, we had guys down here hitting this course, running it, just kind of feeling it out. So,
And I know that Joe did not pre-run.
Okay.
Because he's new to the series and,
Yep.
didn't know how everything worked down here yet. So I know he didn't get to pre-run. So it makes a big difference.
it does. Huge difference. Again, to see guys out of pre-run 3 hours before the race started. They're out there getting a feel for it. And guys were hitting that hill of the section, and they were backing up, rolling into it, not quite climbing the hill, and then rolling back down, climbing up again, trying to get a good feel of how hard they should hit, how fast they go into it. And all that plays into role, again, with seat time and getting a good feel for it. So,
definitely makes a difference. But, again, heck of a try from Joe Merritt. This is not an easy first course.
Yes.
Honestly, not much of what we race on is an easy first race course.
Yeah. Again, so far the first half of the day I think wasn't too crazy, but these hills right here, this first hill they're hitting right out of the gate. Again, we're going to see it tomorrow. Both Course 1 and Course 2 are going to end in some serious hill climbs for the bouncer class, and I'm very excited to see it. It's going to be pretty gnarly, going to be pretty exciting. So the bouncers, I really can't wait to watch tomorrow. I'm going to be honest. That and obviously the Bounty Series guys. Whoever we have running tomorrow that's left from today. I know we have like 4 or 5 Bounty guys on the sheet, but we might have some more. If they're
We usually end up with a bunch of late
Yeah.
entries from Friday's drivers that wait to see if everything is still in one piece.
Yeah, if their rig is still together. That's usually what it boils down to. It's so funny. We have about 5 or 6 buggies over here sitting behind
I'm so
us.
proud of them.
Yeah.
They're all ready to go.
And they're also watching what the approach is on this first hill. They're all kind of studying and seeing what's going on. So
Casey Howell's time to shine.
I
know he was practicing this hill this morning.
Again, you can kind of see it throwing him kind of that side-to-side racing action. So, again, picking that right line and knowing it, again, it's kind of important. Helps you figure out what not just your fastest time's going to be, but what's also going to help you make sure you get up the hill, too. Again, you kind of see them kind of coming down these at an angle. They come in at that far right side and exit at the far left side.
And Casey came into this weekend third in points in the Cup class. So, he's definitely racing hard.
We got an XJ getting pulled back to camp, it looks like, over here.
Uh-oh.
Again, Casey has some serious tuning he's done on his buggy. They're saying he broke a belt or a transmission. I don't see him.
Uh-oh.
That's a stinking long hill about to back down. It looks like he's about to roll into that tree.
Oh, man. He's in a tough
You really
spot.
can't. It's like a fighter pilot type mentality we talk about. You really can't see anything behind you. So, unfortunately, he'll have to get pulled up a little bit and then roll down the hill, hopefully. But, again, without having somebody guide you really don't know exactly what's going on.
Right. When you're strapped in tight, you've got your Hans device on, which limits your mobility to turn your head. You got your helmet with your visor on. It really does limit your visibility. It's necessary for safety, of course, but if you've ever noticed the amount of drivers that might back into a tree on their way down the hill, and you're like, why are they backing right into that tree? Can't they see that thing? Well, no, they cannot.
No, we cannot.
Unless you've got a rear view mirror, or we actually have a backup camera on the Avenger. That helps a lot.
I've seen Brandon Davis in the Menace buggy has put a little round, like a 3-inch, like Koval mirror there.
Yeah,
just
that definitely helps.
I think I might do that to my bouncer just for backing up purposes, so you can at least see if there's
a backup camera.
Yeah, I tell you, I want to. It's so handy, and now obviously they made
it is really handy.
They're pretty affordable now,
It's like the screen is basically the size of like a rearview mirror.
Yeah.
And it just mounts just like a mirror does.
That'd be
but
handy.
It's like a little screen.
I know they make them now that are pretty affordable, and that would be really, really handy to have something to. And I could throw a little Ziploc baggie around it when we power wash the buggy, But it would be really handy for reverse purposes.
So there you guys have it. If you've always wondered,
Yes.
why do they back into trees all the time?
Because we cannot see anything behind us. Looks like they're trying to roll them forward just enough to get them off that tree and then roll them backward. Again, we have 5 drivers. Looks like we have 1 on the starting gate and 4 drivers down here watching. Everybody was kind of watching that approach angle on that first hill. Again, Casey Howell's on the course now. I think he broke a belt probably. We saw him kind of bounce. He exited on that far left side, then kind of bounced back and forth up that hill. Some of those ruts on there are pretty gnarly. And again, that is a super steep entry. So you kind of do lose some of the momentum going up. So run a little less air pressure, hold strong, and again, kind of just pin it. But again, you never know what a bounce could do. So just being able to kind of hold tight and hang in there definitely works out. Looks like they're going to try to get him pulled up and get him out of the way. Again, in the meantime, we have the rest of our UTV the UTV Cup Series down here. Madison King and Nathan King down here checking it out. Again, next to Nathan King, Dylan Dowler. So we have Dylan Dowler orange and Nathan King orange. Like
They're 2 distinct colors.
they are very 2 distinct colors. It's insane how much Martin. Sorry.
Whoa.
It's
What
insane.
was that, Matt?
It's insane how much Martin's rig looks like his dad's bouncer. Like just with the sidelines and just, it looks like a very small tire version of it.
Oh, you mean Hall and Mail over there?
Yeah, yeah, just the sidelines, just how iconic it looks. Yeah.
Delivery fee. Late delivery.
Late delivery. I like it.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Yeah. Like, you've got mail.
Matt's
good
Martin's
old AOL.
going to be like, it has a name already.
Yeah. It's actually in the nameplate on the side of it, too. That's the funny part.
This is like my pastime, though.
Yeah.
Naming things.
You do. You do a good
It's my
job
hobby.
at it. It is.
Who is Nathan
Is
waving
Nathan
at?
waving at us? he's
It's
like,
us.
yes.
He's waving at us.
Yep. It's good times. Good times.
Oh. Good timing.
I thought I was gone. Feel like your little snowmobile for a minute. Hey, easy.
Boy, you're muddy.
Yeah, you're really muddy there.
A little muddy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We got Clay Kaysen joining us up here in the booth.
Yeah, hang on one second. Oh, there we go.
Hey,
there we
you
go.
can hear me, and I just did that with my tongue.
Yep, appreciate that. That's
As soon as it came on, it was like,
yeah. What are the odds? So you look a little muddy, buddy.
hey, Clyde's got us jumping through creeks out here.
You know.
I'm sorry.
Keep that mud to yourself.
You were also hitting those jumps like clean.
Oh, that was, man, I say it all the time, but Gary's got me some shocks.
Yeah.
They ain't, they're so good.
So did the buggy handle well? Feel well?
Like, the first run was a little rough, which
Okay.
was all due to me.
Yeah.
Being out
Why
of
do you
little-
say that?
Because I was just a little bit out of shape.
Okay.
I was a little out of control, it felt
Okay.
like. The second run,
Is that because you were pushing so hard, so fast?
I guess. I don't know if it was a little bit of that, and I didn't get to watch anybody on the first hill because Cody's on stock class messed up. And so I was trying to help fix his stuff, so
Yep.
I didn't get to watch anything. So I didn't know how it was going, how
Yep.
everybody was running, so I just knew I had to go out there and
send it.
and go.
Yep.
Well, lucky you, and you pulled off a first
Yeah.
place run on
Well,
course
maybe
1.
I need to go hide in the woods and don't watch anybody until it's my turn.
I think you
Yeah.
might be onto your new process
Yeah.
I
here.
swear. Tell me about it.
Your strategy.
What
So-
I might need to do.
So then second run was a lot smoother?
Oh, yeah, I made it like on the downhill, like the first one where I got like really squirrely.
Yeah.
And the middle one,
Yeah.
I made it stay up a little bit more on the high side.
Yeah.
And it was way better. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, way better.
So I need to know, does Cody just like going first
Well,
each time?
I
Because
guess.
he was all out of order in here.
Yeah.
But he went.
Well, the first
he
time
went
now
first.
was his being broke. So
Okay.
that was his own fault. And he
We
asked
just
me.
noticed you two ended up together.
Yeah,
both
he asked
times.
me on the second hill. He said, "Do you care if I go first? I really just want to hit that first and get it out of the way." And I said, "Well, I don't care." I said, "As long as Clyde's good with it." He said, "Well, Clyde told me to ask you since you were going to be first on it." I
Well,
said,
there you go.
I don't care. Whatever you
Yeah.
want to do. I don't. Whatever, buddy.
Old CNC racing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Our
Hey, we-
featured driver
There you
Friday.
We try to stick together out here with everybody.
Yeah.
Even though we mingle with everybody, but when it comes to racing, you know,
Yeah.
you just gotta
You got
be
each
your
other's
own-
backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to me and him.
We were saying that like Wade Good kind of was that way. He just wanted to get it in there, get it over
Oh
with,
yeah,
and
I'm
just,
ready to go.
just like let me go first,
Oh, yeah.
and then after that, I don't care what y'all do. So
Yep, that's exactly.
I
how
said that's
feel
probably
about
what he was kind of feeling at that moment, and just said, "Hey."
it. Well,
let's
he
go.
was really, he backed up.
I saw that.
He was really worried about that. Him being in a full body, it ain't this long, you know, as everything. And he was a little worried about it. But
it did good.
it did good.
Yeah.
I think if he'd have let out just a little bit instead of trying to jump so much, it would have went first time. But
yeah,
hey, he's out here in that thing.
And a full body competing against tube chassis rigs.
Oh yeah, I mean I ain't gonna complain one bit.
He definitely getting
So we had you racing in the stock class at Wildcat.
Yep.
We've got Cody in Cup and stock. Y'all are all over the place.
Yeah.
Hey, we
right
try
now.
to be. We try to
There's
make
just
it
a
chaotic.
Kaysen in every UTV class,
Hey,
except for youth.
I was gonna run stock today.
Y'all
And
need to
I
go
got
find a
pro.
200 that you can fit in, and then you can race all of them.
I don't know, me and Cody. Cody's a whole lot taller than me. And I don't know if we fit in there.
I could barely. Clara
Yeah.
tries to give me a ride sometimes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I can barely
Yeah.
get in there. And your knees
Yeah.
are all jammed in.
A buddy of ours back home, his little boy had a little 170, and they got me off in that and told him to flip me.
Oh.
And he flipped me on my side too.
Oh.
And, like when we hit the dirt, my shoulder was already halfway hanging out, so I'm like this right here in there. Oh, it was.
Yeah.
I do still think that it would be hilarious
Oh, my
if
goodness.
we put the adults in the kids' 200s and
And do
just
it.
did like
Land rush
it'd be
start.
like Mario Kart.
Hold on,
out
Clyde
here.
is trying to say something to us over this.
What?
What's
Ooh.
Concrete
Where's
Hill?
that? Clyde said he wants to see Clay climb Concrete Hill,
What's Concrete
but I
Hill?
don't know what that is.
Thank you, Jack.
Jack's like he don't know. What it is.
Yeah. I'm about to burn out on him in this snow crap.
We don't know what that is, but that's Clyde's challenge to you, I guess.
I think I'm gonna go to the trailer, put mine in it,
Yeah.
and be done.
Done, yeah. So
It's still
that was
together.
good. That was a question. No, another question. Racing racing the bounty class tomorrow?
No.
Okay. Just trying to keep it
Well,
together.
Cody,
He might.
Yeah.
I don't know. I doubt it though.
Yeah.
I think he's just broke. I think he broke the front diff on that hill.
Okay. Yeah, I said, and the courses really tomorrow won't vary much from today, other than the two big hills behind us.
Oh yeah.
You know,
for
other
sure.
than those, which are
The right one's pretty legit.
it is
For a
is.
UTV for
It
sure.
is. Yeah, and again, the problem is you can't. It kind of pops you up, so you can't really steam into
yeah.
it. You know.
You got Brandon Davis out here though.
Yeah,
Hey, he's one of those in a full body who
he
just
he does. Come on,
absolutely gets after it too. Get on up through there. Oh yeah.
riding a wheelie up that hill.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah. I don't know how
There we
Cody
go.
and Brandon do it in them full bodies.
It's crazy.
I
It's
can't
crazy.
drive one like they can. They are very talented.
It is, and Brandon gets out there and absolutely just battles with everybody in that unlimited class
Oh,
with
yes,
a
sir.
stock-ish side by side.
Hey, his stock frame, his stock mountain
Well-
Yeah,
points.
I know, and he just put that new chassis in there.
Oh yeah.
Cody had a what do you call it? Daddy's money
Tube chassis.
last season.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And-
What took him back to the like full body stock class?
Well, we're gonna. He was wanting to build another buggy himself because we've got stuff to build it, but I don't think he needs to build one. If anything, we need to buy him another full body and let him have one for stock and one for cup.
Yep.
You think he just needs to stick to the full bodies
Heck yeah,
instead
that
of the
kid,
buggies?
he can't. I don't know what about it is. Like when he gets in a full body, he like becomes one with the machine. It's freaking weird. I don't know how he does it. But I like Brandon. I
Yeah.
mean, they're both just gifted on that stuff.
One with the machine.
Dude,
They are.
yeah, that Can-Am is just flying through here.
Oh yeah, he is getting after it.
He really is. 78.118 for Mr. Brandon Davis.
Clay, were you here 2 years ago?
Oh, we got the other one.
Oh, he actually came.
We ain't had a headphone though.
We
We don't
don't.
have one for you.
Here, you can get up here in just a second.
We
and
got
talk, dude.
Cody up here now. I gave him a little bit of a hard time earlier. Said he had to come up here since they're our featured drivers today.
Yeah.
Come right here. Oh,
He
Yeah.
just
look, I got my
he's
mic
here.
ready.
His presence is with us.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You guys just don't get to hear him say.
I say,
it.
and again, having that CNC race team on our Feature Driver Friday, we got both the cases in the house.
Oh yeah.
Martin Stewart out on the course now. He's running for Austin Connell this weekend. Martin is like the go-to stunt man for everybody. He raced
he ran for Cody
He
at
raced for
Wildcat.
Cody
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
He was laughing. He's like, I got more points in everybody else's classes than I do on my own.
He's helped us out a lot. He built us Cody some suspension stuff and me some suspension doors. He's came to the house and helped Cody build his cage on his Pro.
Cody, we were talking about how you were in Daddy's Money, your Razor buggy, last year, but now you're back in the full seat in the stock or the full body in the stock class. Clay says you just like become one with the machine when it comes to being in the full body. I mean, what's the difference? What do you like better about it?
I guess not getting wet when I go through a waterfall.
You just like having some doors.
Doors open. I don't know. It turns a lot better. It feels a lot better. I don't know. I just think I'm one with a full body now.
Yeah.
See, I told y'all, he's just
That's
one
what Clay
with the
said.
machine. I'm telling you.
All right, it's official.
It's weird. It's almost like when us chassis guys get in the cup. I mean, we just feel like, and that's same way with him in the full body, but I do not know how.
Again, Martin had a quick time in this course here.
Him and that right-hand drive.
I know.
He kills me. He tries to be, he does stuff so unique. It looks cool.
It does look cool.
87.258
I don't know.
for Martin Stewart running for Austin Connell.
I don't know about y'all, but it was hot earlier.
Yeah.
Now that I'm wet,
Yeah.
I feel pretty daggum good.
Yeah.
It's been beautiful.
You
out
get a
here
little
today.
It has
breeze. Life
been,
is
too.
pretty great down here.
And as
Not
much
too bad.
rain as we've had, and it's actually dusty, I was pretty shocked when we got here.
Yeah.
This is about the best racing weather
It
that
is.
we can ask for. I think.
Oh yeah, I
it's
mean,
not
like,
humid yet.
Wildcat was like that,
Oh yeah,
It was
Wildcat was
perfect.
awesome too.
but at least here we got some trees blocking the sun from us.
Beautiful day, everybody that's watching at home. We're glad that you can join us here on Hillside Live. We hope you're enjoying some beautiful spring weather wherever you're watching from.
We got Wild Man King out here.
Nathan King out on the course.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, get on up through there.
Nathan had a time of 66.666.
He needs that voodoo gone
On
quickly.
round
I
one.
mean, get that gone.
Yeah.
I said, when was a number 6 ever lucky
Yeah.
for anybody?
Golly, tell me about it. He needs to get this run done and get another time.
Talk about a crazy time, though.
Ain't it,
66 point.
I think that was the first time
Yeah.
we've ever had that.
Is that the
one.
first time we've ever had the same
I
number
think-
all the way across the board?
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
That's
We,
like having,
we've had
like-
some weird times and weird numbers before, but
I think we had a 11.110 at Timmy before, and the 4 ones is his race number. So I think we had that.
That was pretty cool. Then.
That was, and then we had
we had the 1776
76.
when Danny was driving the Liberty buggy, so that was pretty cool.
yeah, that was
1776.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
during when he was driving the Liberty buggy. So
How do y'all remember these?
Well,
that was pretty cool. And we've had guys who had
they're
the same
special.
Hey,
time.
Nathan is flying.
We've had 2 drivers get the exact same time down
One
to the
time.
thousandth place.
Yep,
before.
Really?
which is
Yep.
cool.
Oh,
Heck
Nathan
yeah.
Coming
flying
through there.
through. 69.541
Heck yeah.
for Nathan King.
Zach's favorite number. All right.
Thanks
Have
for
fun.
joining us, Cody. Proud of you. He hates coming up here.
Him and that pink hat just stand out like
He's
a
easy
sore
to find.
He does.
He's definitely easy to
I
find.
like
in
it
the
because that way I can
pits.
see him in a crowd.
Yeah.
Like, hey, get your butt over here.
David Maddox. Yes, there is definitely a race today, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Glad you're here to join us. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome to Hillside Live. You're hanging out with Matt and Bree and guest commentator Clay Kaysen up here right now. This is the Mickey Thompson NRRA race number 3 presented by Spyder Offroad here at Hot Springs Off-Road Park in Arkansas. And we're watching Madison King out on the course right now.
Heck yeah. She actually pre-ran that earlier today. And, like, did just what she did. Cakewalked it. No sugarcoating that. I mean, just cakewalked that.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's not an easy hill. It might look easy at home, but it's really not.
It really isn't.
That's
and
what we
again,
always try
it's,
and tell people.
Yeah, it's like, and what's worse is you guys go up and smoke it and like make it look easy. You're like, oh, I climbed that with Cherokee. And I'm like, sir, you could not. You cannot. I'm like, I used to think that when I'd watch videos on the internet. Like, oh, I could.
Then you
Okay,
pull up to it and you're
yeah.
like, hold on a minute.
You're like, that's how big is that ledge? Like,
Yeah.
you get a tape measure out. You're like, I'm not climbing 12-foot ledge. That's not going to happen. Yeah, it's pretty insane to see videos, and then when you get up actually to it, and you're like, wow.
Yeah, for real.
And again, it's kind of hard to tell that when you watch, 8 side-by-side shoot up like no problem. You're like, guys, this is way harder than it looks.
It's like when you get in like trail riding and stuff. I mean, you would sit there and think about climbing it and play on it and stuff, but like when you're racing, you got to go.
Yeah, you can't feel
it out. You can't back up and feel
no.
where you want to hit it at. You just got to hope and pray that you pick a good enough line and it goes.
Yeah. And again, like I said, some of the early rock bouncing famous videos are where guys would pull up and roll it three or four times and then finally stab it and climb it. With racing, you don't have that option.
No.
82.957 from Miss Madison King.
Poor Bree ain't got a word in over here.
Yeah.
All right, Bree, it's your turn.
I'm going to let you two take it away.
Yeah.
Nope, you got it.
Well, Clay, you're still sitting in the lead with your 64.3.
It won't stick. There's a lot of fast guys left.
I don't know.
Oh, it won't. Ain't no way.
Well, we do have Dylan Dowler on the line right now.
I mean, you got Cooper, Dylan, Timmy, Adam. I mean, there's a whole lot of.
There is.
I mean, a whole lot of guys.
But it's always super neat to see Dylan Dowler on that neon orange rig.
Oh,
go,
get it. Heck yeah!
There we go.
That's good. He had a little water splashing up on a belt on the first run.
Yeah. We wondered if that's what the problem was.
Got the belt wet.
It's crazy, though, when you can see a guy come out and set that fast time. The first guy set a fast time, and it sticks all day. It's always neat to see because that guy is absolutely pinning it. We had the first guy out the gate.
That's what Adam did in the stock class.
Yeah, but he wish he'd have pushed a little bit harder on the first one, though.
Ooh, little jump. We've seen several guys hit that little double jump at the bottom there.
Adam can kill it. Every time he pulls the line, Adam can kill it.
Yeah, he does well.
I mean, he can kill it.
Again, Dylan Dowler's had a pretty great season so far.
He is killing it so far.
Dylan was coming first in points into the weekend in the Cup class. He was 6 points in the lead.
Yeah, he had a rough day today. Tagged a flag earlier today.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Dylan's coming for it for sure.
Yeah.
He's come out this year with a whole other mindset, it looks like.
.237. So right now, Clay's in the lead with a 64.3, and then we've got Nathan King with a 69.5, and then it looks like Dylan with a 76.
Adam's another one of those in a full body who can just straight up get down.
Adam taking up the line here.
As long as his key doesn't fall out.
Yeah.
It's duct taped in there now.
It is?
Oh, yeah.
Get
up there.
Go, baby, go.
Heck yeah.
Once they kind of break about that first 12-foot mark, once they kind of break that, you're good.
And those ruts that you just seen, he just peppered the drone. But those ruts at the top, you're dragging Billy the whole way up through there. Oh, yeah. If you ain't got momentum,
you're done.
I don't know if you can get up through there if you ain't got a little momentum behind you.
Again, I think the bouncers probably won't have too much an issue tomorrow, but again, with a bigger tire and being able to kind of sling it around side to side, come in, hook in that corner.
Cheater tires.
Yeah, cheater tires.
Cheater tires.
So, again, Adam, we're on the course now. We got Timmy in the starting gate. We got some guys that could.
Oh, ain't no doubt.
Could potentially squeak you out, but you know what? It feels good to come out, set that fast time, and just let it stick all day. So we'll see if I can't hang on.
I doubt it.
Again, Adam's. He's pouncing down pretty hard.
Yeah, he's coming for it.
He is.
He could want to do it. He did it in the stock class on the second hill. Heck yeah.
Whoa.
70.328. A good solid time, but Clay, you're still safe.
Whoa.
Oh, this man on the line that you see.
We got Tim Cameron on the line.
Knocked me down in a heartbeat.
Hey,
he came
Timmy was in third on round one.
That means even more driving's fixing to happen.
So here we go. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Here we go,
be
folks.
Interesting. He'll straight up, make it happen. Oh, yeah, just like that.
Carrying a wheelie up most of that hill. I mean,
I can't believe he hit it straight up the gut like that.
Yeah.
That was way faster.
You could see him kind of throwing it.
Kind of like right here. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you. This man's fixing to do it right here. Oh, yeah. Get it, son. Get it, boy.
Get
it. Yeah. Get it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a little rough. Oh, yeah, he's coming.
He got that downhill section to go, though.
Oh, it don't matter. That kid, that man, not a kid. He's old.
He's old.
I'll give him heck all the time. But he whoops up on me like that right there in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he is flying.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say a 52. Or 62.
Woo!
62.
I was going to say 52 is
I meant
pretty
62.
fast.
He probably beat me by 2 seconds.
Whoa!
Oh, it broke, though. Told you.
Wow!
6'2".
62.791 for Mr. Timmy
You called
Cameron.
it. Where did
You
it
did.
go? Oh.
You said 62, and he hit it right on the head.
Oh, yeah.
He came through that finish line like vertical.
He made up on the downhill.
Yeah. Hey, he called it 62 on the dot.
Oh, yeah. I knew it was happening. Mug was getting it.
Hey, but depending on how the rest of this lineup
Yeah.
goes, I mean, because he had third on Hill 1.
That boy was moving.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Myrick on the line.
Told y'all, Mug could get me anytime. Woo.
Well, he didn't do it on Hill 1, Clay, so there you go.
Oh, it don't matter. If I get beat on one hill, I don't like it.
Neither does Timmy.
I know he don't.
Yeah.
That's why he was going.
So Matt out there thrashing through it.
Oh, yeah. He got really silent.
Wave down Clayton real quick whenever he's done.
You can get him up here. I'm done.
Well, we just need to give him this.
Oh. Well, I'm going to let
We'll
y'all
let him
have
come
it.
up here.
I'm going to go see what's wrong with this mug over here.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Clay.
Oh, yeah. Thank y'all.
Good racing today.
Clyde was saying when he came through the finish line, something did not sound good.
Matt Myrick busting his way through the course here.
Busting his way through. Look at you,
See what I
Bree.
did there? $72.659. We've got Super Cooper Bentley on the line now. Cooper had a second place time on round 1. Right now, the time to beat is Timmy's 62.7, and then Clay is right behind him with a 64.3. We had Clayton Smith come join us up here in the booth. Let's watch what Cooper does, and then we're going to chat with Clayton a little bit about this skinny pedal award he's taking home.
Again, Cooper kind of taking that same line Timmy did, right up the middle, kind of thrashing through there. And again, Cooper's another guy that would absolutely knock those guys down the podium a little bit. And we'll see what he's going to do. He's done a lot of racing this weekend already, and still has bouncer class to go.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he's not Super Cooper for nothing.
He was moving this morning, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Clayton, does this make you want to race in the UTV class?
Yeah. If we had room in a trailer, we'd have one for sure.
He's like, yeah, we're going to need a
Cup
taller
class?
trailer.
Yeah.
We're going to
Cup
start
or
stacking them.
stock?
Probably cup class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you reclaim?
I don't know.
Which one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Dang, Cooper.
Uh-oh.
65.010. I believe that's a third place time right now behind Timmy and Clay. Not bad, not bad.
All right. So we got Clayton Smith in the booth with us.
Oh, yeah.
Show off your trophy. So he is our very first Skinny Pedal Award winner of the 2024 season. Had a little bit of a wild ride at Windrock. Definitely still ended up in the top 5 for the day, though, which was incredible.
Yep. Yeah, that was I don't know how it worked out, but it did, and it was a wild ride.
So how's the buggy feeling? I know you guys have got a lot more dialed in the season. What's kind of your game plan going into this season?
We Wade really helped us out getting it dialed in, and we did a little more shock tuning just a couple weekends ago, and got it to take the hills a little bit better, on my opinion. And now
kind of feeling it out.
Oh yeah.
This is Alston Tidwell out on the course now. He may be our last driver, wrapping up the Cup class. Clayton, do you have a place of honor that you're going to put your Skinny Pedal award?
I guess I'm going to put it with the other one.
That's all right. You got one last season, huh?
Yep.
Which race was that from?
Oklahoma Finals.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. We got us a wall going of broken parts and trophies.
Gary and his DC broke. Okay.
Yep.
All right. That means Alston is our last driver
Of the day.
Finish strong, Alston.
Whoa! Oh! Wow. The drone's been coming down and hiding in that jump, and then as soon as they say drone, he'll pop up and like zip behind him.
Yep.
That was
pretty good.
Pretty close.
That was really close.
$89.815 for Alston Tidwell.
Wow.
Bonus points almost.
Yes, almost.
For, getting the drone there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Clayton, while we've got you up here, is there anybody that you want to thank? Anything else that you want everybody to know? Or what do you think about these hills for tomorrow?
Well, first off, I want to thank Dan Bowman for sure for, letting me join him in the sport and have a good time with him. And I think tomorrow's going to be fun hills and have a good race.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a good time. We appreciate the Reclaim Racing guys and all they do for us. Again, obviously, a Skinny Pedal Award is not something, again, this is not an award that you want to win. Usually it's like an insurance or a winch. You want to have a good one, but you don't want to have to use it because things are gone terribly wrong if you're winning this award. But we appreciate Jonathan Shepard and Skinny Pedal Fab for all they do for the sport, and thank you for, again, sponsoring this award and giving us out and making such super, super awesome trophies.
Right, yep, thank you.
Yep. Well, I'm sure you will find a place of honor for your trophy. Thanks for joining us up here. Let's go ahead and do our rundown from Course 2 of the Super Grip UTV Cup class. That top spot went to Tim Cameron for Course 2 with a 62.7, and then Clay Kaysen with a 64.3, Cooper Bentley with a 65.0, Nathan King with a 69.5, and Adam Coots with a 70.3. So that's your top 5 rundown from round 2. That does conclude our day of racing here at Hot Springs Off-Road Park here in Arkansas. Thank you guys for joining us for the Mickey Thompson NRRA race number 3 presented by Spyder Offroad. We'll be back tomorrow with our 3 other classes of racing, UTV Bounty, our youth class, and, of course, the Bouncers. We should be starting around 9:45 Central Time, so you guys be sure to join us back here on Hillside Live. Hopefully you can catch all that racing action with us.
We'll see you guys.
All right. See you then.